7 p.m. Dubai time, and I'm super happy to welcome you here. This is our third event in MetaTalks conference. So we are discussing here the immersive industry with amazing creators from around the world. And until the end of November, we are focusing on creators and projects connected to the MENA region, as Inloco Gallery is based in Dubai and all the works primarily there. So that's why the MENA region. And before we start, just a quick recommendation. If you have any issues or problems with this platform, I mean the spatial platform, just try to reload your browser page and rejoin us, because sometimes technical issues might ruin your experience, but do not let the technology ruin your experience and just reload the page. And also the Google Chrome is better than Safari, just in case. And what else? And if you want to join us as a guest, and have an opportunity to talk and ask the questions, use your microphone and text in the chat. And so please create an account here, and it's super easy and it will take like a couple of minutes. And yeah, we're also streaming on YouTube and on LinkedIn today. So if you will have these technical issues and there's no chance to come back here, so you can just watch on YouTube or later if you need to run earlier. And okay, today I want to introduce you to an amazing speaker, talented creator and co-founder of the Space 2 agency. And for the past 7 years, he has focused on the metaverse, regularly speaking on metaverse development, including as a TEDx speaker. And ladies and gentlemen, Agalar Ragimov, and his
Yeah,
topic is practical use of the metaverse in the Middle East. So your applause. You can applause now.
thank you very much. Thank you very much for introducing me for such a nice metaphor. Thank you. It's an absolute pleasure to be here today and showcasing what we did and describing our works. And I also would like to speak about myself. So my name is Agalar, and I am living in Dubai for past 11 years. And as you see here, I'm showcasing the projects I was involved previously. So I was creating visuals for the GITEX. I was creating visuals and applications for government representatives and creating huge interactive walls. And also I was creating VR applications for different sectors. And as you see on the image, I made one nice VR application for Emirates. So while doing all these interactive stuff and while doing these cool projects, I was actually, as a hobby, was very into VR communities and VR platforms. And one of them, my favorite one was Altspace VR, where I was part of community. I was creating world there. And it was like my, I would say, side development. Let's say this is how I would like to develop myself. And today, right now, I am in front of you as a co-founder of Space 2. And I would like to show you and tell about my company more. So Space 2 is a Dubai-based company, and it's specializing on creating digital events for public and private sector, but at the same time for corporates, banks, and public sector. Yeah, so Space 2 as a startup, but it also as a division of big Event Integrate Group, where another company, another divisions also included. such as Alt-Enter, real-time experiential content. So they're creating all the, I would say, touch screens. They're creating shows, which actually right now in a physical place, they are behind speakers. And when the show is going on, all this content live and changing on the fly. So Space 2 as a metaverse space creator. So this is what we focused on. At the same time, we have a branch, which is a division that focused on development web services. And we have Streamworks division is focused on live streaming. Yeah, so let me continue. And I would like to showcase that in 2020, when we start creating all these, I would say, metaverse steps, one of the first projects was a job fair event for Saudi Arabia Ministry of Communication and Information, where we created a platform, a web platform, where all the people in Saudi Arabia could jump inside the platform and explore different possibilities for them. And it was many companies was presented on that platform, and they were kind of showcasing their services. At the same time, people can apply for their vacancies. So that was a kind of huge, I would say, virtual environment where we also covered not only that services, but it also was a workshops, and it was broadcast on the main stage. So it's kind of one huge environment when users can explore it and find information related to Saudi Arabia region. Little bit statistic over here. It was over 100 exhibition stands presented there. And it was over 1,300 job openings. And a lot of people actually put their CVs and applied for vacancy through that platform. And for the streaming that was actually placed on the main stage of that environment, digital environment, it was, as you see, 450,000 stage viewers. So overall, the event was running for 5 days. We got 1.4 million visitors. So that was a kind of a big achievement. I wouldn't say that, okay, that platform when we created, it was like a purely solo experience without seeing other individuals inside the space. So we start analyzing that, yeah, we need to add that social aspect when the user jumps to the environment, they will see other users too. And this was an important part. So next step for us was working with a branding agency called, which is called and located also in UAE region, which is MCH Global. In collaboration with them, we created a really nice Arcadia metaverse, and it was a personal brand space for MCH Global to showcase all the possibilities of the metaverse. So they showcased, let me just jump next one. Yeah, so what we did here, we showcased that users can take a photo in a photo booth and download on their device and publish it on the social media. We showcase that there is a DJ dancing and people can listen the playlist from the DJ. And we created a library where the MCH Global showcased what the difference between centralized platform and not a decentralized platform, what the difference between public metaverses and private metaverses. At the same time, all the visitors of this space could actually mine an NFT. So we kind of created a nice, beautiful space. It looks like a garden where people can go and mine NFT and put a seed for NFT tree. So this is how we collaborated with the brand agency to little bit expand that metaverse development into the region. So in case if, for example, they also will be showcasing what is metaverse, what the difference between metaverses and how metaverse actually works, what is NFT, and they also showcased inside their platform the difference between high poly models, low poly models, and everything was inside one beautiful environment. So after that amazing project, yeah, thank you very much. After that amazing project, we received a request to create a global summit event in 2022 for Ministry of Tourism of Saudi Arabia. So we created beautiful space. That beautiful space was divided to many different areas where each area was actually playing its own role. For example, it was a big lobby where all the people was gathering. But after from the lobby, they can, for example, go to exhibition area where they can see uh, investment opportunities in Saudi Arabia, or they can go to networking area where they can speak with uh, representative of the Ministry of Tourism. But the thing is that Global Summit event was also happening physically in Riyadh. So we kind of created a digital twin of that event for people who not able to attend or not able to fly to Saudi Arabia, but they able actually to open their PC or even phone and join that event. And the main technical aspect we did here, I'm showing right now, this is happening real time. What we did, we had a panel discussions over the topic, the return of travel. And don't forget, this is 2022, so it's kind of post-COVID period. And over here, you see that the person on the right side, this is that was happening on a stage in real time. At the same time, on the left side, you see we was streaming all his movements, and we created digital twins of these people inside that space. So it's, I mean, I would like to say that we had a list of 60 panelists, and we recreated all of them, and depend on the topic of discussion, we were bringing them on stage. At the same time, they were acting inside the virtual reality, in the same way how they were actually moving in a physical world. So that was an amazing project. Thank you. That was an amazing project, and we actually won an Middle East event award for best use of new technology and event. So that was a huge success, and I was very proud of all our hard work we made for such event and for the whole team that was involved to make it happen. So the next event also came from Ministry of Tourism, where they came to us and said, okay, we would like to create a beautiful event for World Tourism Day. We said, yeah, beautiful. We are in. We would like to create some beautiful space. So we created, as you saw starting from the sketch, we created the whole environment, and inside this environment, we also covered many different topics. Let me show you here. So as you see that we created a virtual venue where visitors of this event was landed, and from that virtual venue, they can, for example, go and see all the interesting information about Saudi Arabia. For example, what the weather, aspect of tourism, heritage places, and etc. But same time, during that event, we were running an art competition between different artists. So we created a gallery, art gallery, where visitors can vote for the art, and the artist that actually received the most votes was received a prize from Minister of Tourism. And that art was actually, after that, made to mined as an NFT. At the same time, we had a networking area where we also showcased many business and investment possibilities in South Saudi Arabia. And the most beautiful part of this experience was that we recreated a physical place called Bujari Terrace. So that place actually a beautiful place where many restaurants, five-star Michelin restaurants located. So we kind of recreated that space to showcase the style of this restaurant and what type of cuisine each restaurant actually providing for the visitors and guests of the country. So that was another success, and thank you very much. And yeah, and after that, we were so impressed that yes, we can do some amazing environments, we can create some beautiful things, and a lot of visitors can see and enjoy the environment and participate in some events. So after that, I would, yeah, that project was actually really cool. So we did a virtual venue, a beautiful digital space for digital government of Sharjah. So the main aspect of creating such space that they would like to invite all the other government entities to present them their services and solutions, so their products. So we created, that was a private event. All the entities was invited, all the government entities was invited to that event, and when they jumped to this environment, they had the possibilities to explore different products and services that digital government of Sharjah created for them. So again, we created this environment that users can just go to the environment through the web page on their mobile devices. Because this is what we found. The biggest aspect for people, for users to jump inside the environment and explore it is to make it as easy as possible through, to access as easy as possible so people can just log in through their mobile and just go and explore it. So this is how we made it. So this is how the whole environment was optimized to run smoothly, very nice on mobile devices. And as you see on the left side, there is a kind of how all the interaction we made, most of the interaction we made, for example, welcome post, which was welcoming visitors of that event and was guiding them through the environment. We had an event agenda where people can align them in the time and understand what is going on, what's event, what speech, what workshop is going right now inside that venue. At the same time, we had an exhibition area where the host actually was promoting and presenting services and product of digital government of Sharjah. That helped, I would say, people that worked in a different government entities without any obstacles of time and place, just jump to the environment within their comfortable time and learn about all the solutions that digital government of Sharjah provided to them. So I'd like to go in the next one. Thank you very much. I think I'm running too quick, right? Okay, so yeah, that's another thing. Another project that we did for the brand, and that brand called Naomi. So Naomi came to us and said, yeah, we would like to run a campaign during the Ramadan season. We would like to showcase our collection, new collection for our customers. So when they came to us, we start analyzing and seeing what will be the best way of making it happen. So we suggested them that, yeah, that would be great to have a space that looked like a Naomi brand. So we kind of branded in according to Naomi brand book and run a campaign for the whole period of Ramadan. So it was for 30 days. And as you see, we fully localized that environment. So it was for the MENA region. So I mean, all the Arabic-speaking customers can enter the environment, and within one click of the button, they will see the whole environment in Arabic language. And if it was customer that speaks in English, with one click of on the language, choosing the language, they saw the whole environment changed to English. So what we did here, we created a beautiful environment to showcase their collection, but same time we created a gamified experience when visitors of such environment can go and, for example, interact with 5 interactive elements, or try on the outfits. The Naomi brand actually was giving them, providing them a coupon, or it was a free delivery, a coupon with free delivery or discount on the product. So this is how amazing was that event. And one insight from that campaign that we created with them is that, first of all, when they did it for the customer in store. So how it was happening? The customer enters the store, and inside the store they saw the banner where they can scan QR code and jump to the environment. While this event was happening, we were providing an analytic report to the IOTX brand, where they saw that amount of visitors of the virtual space isn't that much as was expected, even though all the people inside the store was briefed on how to navigate all the customers through that experience. So what they did, they actually pushed in on social media, and this is where we saw the rise of the amount of visitors of this environment. And this is how they gain more attention to their collection. And that campaign was so successful, so they asked us to run it for extra months. So in total, that campaign was running for 60 days instead of initially discussed 30 days. So yeah, this is how the whole environment was made. And I would be happy to answer your questions if you have any.
Yay! Thank you, Agalar. That was very, very, very impressive and inspiring. And I love all your cases here, and I love your passion for all of this new technology. And thank you for your presentation. And I will start with the questions, if you don't mind. And
Yes, please.
my question is, can you highlight the top 3 or 5 technology trends today, and probably for the near future in the MENA region? I mean, the most promising, the most demanded there.
So I believe that I would say that in the most demand on the current stage, it will be a training, VR training or mobile training of the, like I would say that there is a kind of training, a lot of LMS systems, kind of, not LMS, yeah, it's not LMS system, but the system that training people, but at the same time, it doesn't really include the metaverse development and the VR, so that can improve the attention and the focus of the, I would say, of the participants, and learn more topics over that experience. But yeah, I believe this is one of them. Second, I believe in a blockchain system is really cool as a system, but it's kind of not really implemented right now in our daily life. So I believe that will be placed in the near future. So we will see them more often. Oh, 5 you said. Okay, so I see the rise of AR, so augmented reality experiences are kind of bringing like new life to advertisement. So I believe it will be a new trend in that direction. And yeah, I believe, and another thing that, yeah, mobile devices are actually very sufficient. So I believe that trend of using AI and using mobile devices, the whole thing will be combined more, and it will help to improve customer experience. So I
Yeah,
will stop on, on 4.
perfect. Thank you. Okay. If someone have questions, you can text in the chat or you can
Yeah.
unmute
Yeah,
yourself.
I see I see the questions. Yeah, so I see that Jonah asked what device you prefer, VR, mobile, PC, and why. So personally, it really depends on your goal. For example, if you would like to create immersive experience, I would stop on VR device because it kind of brings a lot of focus for the user, and it kind of put the customer or user inside the full environment, so that person will be fully immersed in the experience. So, but if you would like to gain amount of visitors for example, for the metaverse, I would suggest to focus on mobile devices because it's most of the people has, and for example, if they're traveling, they can just take their mobile devices because mobile devices are all the time with people, and laptops and PC are, I would say, not that often kind of available for the people. Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah, I hope I answered your questions. Yeah, thank you very much.
While other people are thinking, I will ask you, like back in time, what was the hardest thing
Yeah.
when you arrived to Dubai from your homeland, from Uzbekistan? And I
Oh,
mean the specificity of the local culture, you know, that type.
yeah. Yeah. So when I first time landed to Dubai, I was very impressed about how beautiful the country, the amount of uh, high-level buildings, and because I came from Tashkent, right, from Uzbekistan. So for me, I was very impressed. But when after, I would say after 3 months, I started feeling a little bit alone here because all my friends was back in Tashkent, and finding community here was a little bit challenging. So what happened actually after some time, I found a uh, uh, nice community with nice people, and I start participating in events, and that kind of brings a little bit fresh air to the life. So, and this is how I kind of moved from that from that I would say condition, right, to the much energized environment with nice people, with fresh-minded people. So that helped me a lot in the very beginning. And what this is the challenges I faced when I just first time, in the first year of being in Dubai.
Yeah, I actually agree with this, like fresh-minded people. Um, it makes sense. I dealt with the same thing in Dubai also. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very important to find a nice community where you can join and be part of it. It's a, it's a, yeah, it's an
Yeah,
amazing
100%.
and yeah, amazing and helpful kind of, um, I would say, improvement of life when you're doing such things. Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions,
So,
guys? I would be happy to answer. Oops,
I think we lost for a moment connection, but you back.
I'm back. Yeah. So, but did
Yes,
you
yes,
hear
you're
from
back.
me?
You're
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We hear you. Yeah, it's all good.
Nice. Guys, any other
Okay.
questions? I will be happy to answer any of them because I am the person who actually love the metaverse and developing a lot of experiences. Even though you saw the experiences I made for the kind of for the work, but same time I'm creating the digital spaces for myself. It just is not only work but also a hobby for me. So this is how I developing my skills, I developing my vision of how the metaverse can be enhanced.
How big is your team now?
Oh, that's a nice question. My team is around 13 people, but again, it really depends what type of project we're running. Sometimes in other divisions, actually joining to receive an amazing experience, right? So for example, when we was creating the uh, projects for a global summit. It was a Streamworks division that was streaming the content for us from the physical space. It was a branch that actually created an amazing, um, I would say, development to capture the movements of the people on a stage and bring them inside that metaverse. But at the same time, it's not was an application, right? We're talking about the web experience, so the whole thing should be very light for the mobile users in using just a web browser. So as you see, it really depends on what type of project, on the complexity of the project. But same time, yeah, in my division, we kind of focused on creating a beautiful environment, at the same time bringing a nice experience, creating interactive elements, and engage users inside the environment, creating a gamified experience.
Mhm. And I also want to ask you about like how long it usually takes to develop the project as you presented. Like just give an example. I don't know. You can choose any.
Yeah. Let me just, yeah. For example, you saw right now, and I believe I showcased 4 or 5 projects, right? So I would say that beautiful event that we did for Ministry of Tourism or for the World Tourism Day took us around one month and a half, so around 40 days to develop everything from scratch. Uh, at the same time, for example, Global Summit event, yeah, thank you very much. And Global Summit event, for example, uh, uh, that that type of project took us around 2 months because we kind of had to recreate a lot of digital twins of panelists on a stage, but at the same time creating an exhibition area where we actually brought physical people that actually was presented as an avatar and answering all the questions from the people who was interesting to invest in Saudi Arabia. So that experience, so kind of each piece inside that environment kind of took a lot of thoughts to make it nice, light, and make it work nicely. So yeah, but same time, Naomi, for example, that Naomi project took us just 1 month to produce everything from scratch. Yeah, it was a one, we had a pre-production period around 2 weeks, but it's all about to discuss how the environment, this digital environment should look because it should align with the Naomi brand and should reflect the whole brand of Naomi, yeah.
Wow, this is really impressive. It's like super fast, but I think
Yeah,
because you have a lot of people in in your team who are helping you to develop it.
I would say it's just a dedicated work because all the people in my team are very into metaverse development. They know what they're doing. They know how to make it beautiful and nice. So and that helps a lot because when everybody align, you kind of no need to for you to explain everything in detail. They kind of catching everything very fast, and that helps to develop the project very quickly.
And my personal interest is it
Yeah.
an international team? Is it like, or is it everyone from your homeland, or tell me? Interesting, very interesting.
No, our team is kind of, they are from, I would say from everywhere from the world, like they are worldwide located. So I understand your question correctly, right? It's just not
Yes,
from
yes, it's
Uzbekistan.
interesting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are
Yeah,
they from Uzbekistan? Are they from Dubai? Are they just all? As I understand,
some of
your
them from
answer is
Dubai.
all over. Yeah. Mm.
Uh, yeah, some of them from Dubai. I mean, for example, the big part in Dubai, some of them located in Philippines, some of them are located in Russia, some of them in India, some of them in South Africa. So we kind of,
Well,
yeah, we spread it, yeah. But it doesn't, it's not an obstacle for us. It helps very well because we kind of, when we get a project, we unite it together to make it an amazing experience. Yeah. And I see
yeah.
one nice question. Which one is my favorite metaverse platform? I would say that one of the most loved by myself was Altspace VR, but yeah, Microsoft shut it down, I believe 2 years ago, and I'm missing so much because I really love the community, and I created myself different digital worlds over there, and I all the time was participating in different events that was happening inside that platform. So yeah, so it was Altspace VR. Yeah. But again, Altspace VR was available as application on a PC and only in VR. And when I started Space 2 company and that division, I realized that if we are targeting a mass people, right? So I would say that people for the metaverse, we should create a metaverse available on mobile devices. So so visitors, customers, users won't face any problem to jump into the environment and explore it and learn more about the product, services, solutions. Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah, we all miss on space VR. This is so true.
So guys, don't be shy. Text the
Don't be
question.
shy.
Or
Yeah, I'm a very open person. I would like to answer any question you have. Just type them in a input section over here, and I will be happy to answer. Because again, maybe you have some interesting question related to United Arab Emirates or how to live here and how to how metaverse actually can help you. Again, when if you remember, I said when I just landed in Dubai, I was a little bit I was feeling a little bit alone, but I believe metaverse can help to reduce that pressure, because right now I am here and I'm speaking with you, and if I will be inside the virtual reality headset, that kind of helped me to pass that period when actually I was trying to find a nice community. But as I said, for example, in Unspace VR, I found a nice community which was located around the world. So yeah.
it sounds like it's a toast. Yeah. So
Um,
there's one question.
Yeah, one more question. Yeah, what is a better way to create experiences from scratch or use some instruments like Roblox? That's a great question. Thank you very much. So I would, again, it's really depends on, it really depends on what exactly you would like to have. Because I saw a really nice experience in Roblox. I remember I was visiting once a beautiful Allo space that I believe that brand related to fitness, and they made an island, and I was running around trying to find all the points, and when users was finding a point, they can their Roblox avatar can stand in different yoga positions. So for this type of experience, I believe uh, that was Roblox was an amazing platform. Again, if you're looking for the platform that already has an existing amount of existing audience, platforms such as Roblox, platforms such as Spatial, or VR chat is amazing. But in a case if you would like to have to make something, some experiences that or metaverses that will be focused on specific region or focused on specific sector or focused on, I would say, for example, if it's a private, and again, it really depends on what type of engagement you would like to have in it. So then you kind of choosing, for example, this is why we choose to create a metaverse that will be on the web fully, I mean, light and had its own registration page. And in that case, it kind of helps us to make as public and private events at the same time. Yeah, it's at the same time optimize it in a way that it will be easy for our customers to join the metaverse. I hope I answer your questions. Thank you. So
So it feels like we ask you all the questions we want, and I want to thank you again for this very inspiring presentation, really, and thank you for sharing your expertise and experience in Dubai and MENA region.
thank you very
Yeah.
much for having me.
So
Yeah, it was actually a pleasure to be here today. Thank you.